Hello everyone, as you know from the previous video, we were in Kopangan for 3 weeks and after that time we came to Krabi. To be honest, we stayed in Krabi longer than we expected. We were sick when we arrived, we had a fever and so on. So this forced us to spend more time in Krabi City Town. And Krabi City Town had a quieter atmosphere than the island life we had experienced before, like Koh Phi Phi or Phangan. It had a more natural city feel, but there were fewer people in the city center. You can join tours to the mangrove forests you see now on screen. They're starting from the city center and as you see it's very close. While waiting for a taxi on the street from Krabi to Aoneng, we suddenly spotted this Buddhist temple on a hill and immediately changed our plan. This temple, which is not very famous in Krabi, but has an impressive exterior design. The interior is simpler but has cool drawings on the walls and wooden carved doors. After visiting this temple, we set off for Aoneng in this open-sided taxi that lets you feel the summer breeze. In these taxis you can get off wherever you want, just you need to tell the driver where you want to get off. Because the center of Aoneng seemed too crowded for us and the sea didn't attract us so much, we decided to go to the bay behind by following the advice of a traveling French woman we met there. To reach this beach, we walked along the monkey trail, but sadly we didn't see any monkeys along the way. Where are the monkeys? When we arrived at this beach, we were glad to be away from the crowds. It was a beautiful sight in the late afternoon, and the water was very active here. By the time we arrived, it was around 5 p.m. and the tide had already receded. If you are considering coming here, definitely bring something to eat and drink, because there is no market or somewhere that you can take. You can only reach the market by climbing the monkey trail again. As it was getting dark and the waters had receded, we walked along the sea to the center of Aoneng instead of using the monkey trail. Since we were in Krabi city center, we were hesitant to rent a scooter because we didn't have an international driving license. And in Asian countries, you need a supplementary document to use your driving license. Most people rent without these documents, but if you encounter a police check, you could get a ticket. And since we were staying in city center, we didn't take that risk. So because we didn't have a scooter, we rented one for a day trip to Krabi's famous lakes, and it was something that we didn't usually do. So the first place they took us was the hot stream waterfall. It's Krabi's famous thermal spring, and it's just like a natural jacuzzi. While spending time in the jungle, you can relax with the hot water coming out of these stones. The emerald pool is the most famous, and I admit its color is lovely, but it's a very touristic place with lots of people. They have created cute little walking paths between the lakes. This way they connect each lake to the next. And actually my favorite of all the lakes was the blue pool. I've never seen such a vibrant blue color in my life before, and the color is coming from the minerals in it and the hot water that comes out. So it was very impressive to see this lake because we were a bit sad after seeing the emerald pool and all of the over tourism in this jungle tours. But after seeing the blue pool and making these hikings, we were a bit hyped for Krabi. We arrived to climb the Tiger Cave Temple, the final stop on our jungle tour. Located in the forest on a mountainside, this temple was actually built not too long ago, in 1975, and it takes its name from a monk who meditated here and heard a tiger roar. People have also discovered tiger paw marks on the cave walls, which is why it's believed a tiger lived here. Climbing up to this temple is quite tiring and hard because you are climbing 1,260 steps. It's not a joke actually. It was a journey that continued after each step. I was asking myself how much more is left. It's also surprising to think all of the materials they carried to build this temple so high.
This is 1,187 when you reach here.
After this day, I ate my favorite Thai food and went straight to sleep. Another day we went to Railay Beach by boat. Along this road you can see some lost resorts and other places, and there is also a lot of mangrove forest. I was really excited to see Railay because I have seen a lot of in social media and other YouTube channels. By the way, we split Aonang and Railay into 2 days, but if you are short on time, you can also take a boat from Aonang to Railay and see both places in 1 day because they are really close to each other. When we walked everywhere in Railay and saw its beaches, caves and natural beauty, I was impressed. But the only problem was that it was very crowded. Like, other people were only a few meters away from you when you swim. Also, because of the high boat traffic, the swimming areas were noisy. So it didn't give me the vibe I was expecting. But I was unexpectedly impressed by the caves here because it was wonderful to walk past such large open caves so close to the sea. In this video, I tried to share my own observations of Krabi. As you saw, we visited the city's main attractions. And in my opinion, Krabi suffers from over-tourism right now. It is very sad because it has really impressive nature, but with that crowded places, I didn't want to stay there for a long time. At the end, it was an experience that helped us to understand what we like and dislike while traveling. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.